Shanti. Hi everyone. Welcome to your next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. Wasn't that wonderful to see all of our retreat centers globally, our international retreat places? Thanks to Nico in France, who does a wonderful job on using his drone to just highlight some of our work. I'll tell you this little organization, forget organization, but this group of people with their hearts in the process of cleansing and purifying everyone. I think I want to speak on behalf of the millions of the students of the Brahma Kumaris. We all just simply want to improve our lives. And we just deeply know that if I improve myself, the world's going to be improved. There's no question. If I improve myself, my spouse will be improved. If I improve my education, I might get a better job. If I improve my eating habits, I'll get healthier. It's all coming from the Spirit. The Spirit. I wish I was able to articulate the way some individuals know how to put their words and stories together, or maybe they have a great writer that they can look at the prompt and follow everything that would make you be touched or impacted. But I don't know, I just am amazed at the spirit of the people of our community. I mean, this one man comes into his own awakening. The people around him felt, whoa, what is this? This is not an ordinary human being. I want what he has. And 88 years later, 88, 88, wait a minute. Saskia, Dust of Souls, they were here at Om Shanti place, and they shared with me my number in their intuitive soul song was 88. Wait a minute, this could be my year. There's a lot going on inside too. The spirit of these young girls and mothers and brothers and young men. The Spirit brought forth such spaces that anyone can come and find self-improvement. That is huge. That's big, huh? So this morning I had my meditation and I bumped into an old book from an old friend of mine. Sorry about that. Lexi. Do you see that? This is how old it is because I used to read it so much. Actually, I think I even have a part in here, and I was trying to look for it before, but I wanted to feature this today for our reading and our thoughts, because you have to recognize what the Spirit is in you. It's an old version. I don't know if Lex even remembers. She must have done this maybe 20 years ago. But you know what is old is gold. Old is gold. What is spirit? She asked everyone. The artist is Peter Max, a really well-known artist. What is spirit? What is it? They said this is a spirited person. Oh, they have a lot of energy. Oh, there's a lot going on up there. Or they go, I saw a spirit. People think it's a spirit, some kind of a ghost moving around. Or I am the spirit. I am spirit within. The soul speaks. It's each person's interpretation. Spirit. They even have alcohol called, you want some spirit? That's not the spirit that you want to indulge in. You want the spirit of the soul, the spirit of your better self. On the introduction page, do not wait for leaders do it alone, person to person. Mother Teresa, spirit. And one of the things that Lexi shared in this book, and Lexi was former Miss World, she's been a philanthropist, she's a humanitarian. She does a lot in a very quiet way. It's one of the things I've loved about her. She's not pump and show. She's grounded. I met her through my mom, Sister Gita. On the beginning pages, there's something which I would like to bring to your attention for those watching live, or if you watch later on. What is spirit to you? Put it in the comment list right now. You have to, before you really go deeper into such a book, take a moment, look into your own heart and soul and answer this question. What is spirit to you? Put it in. What is spirit? What is spirit to you? What is spirit? Bob Hope said, spirit makes you succeed when everything else fails. I have some jokes in my life that could have some, can have used some spirit. He says, I had some jokes inside. You know, Bob Hope used to be a funny comedian. He said in the book, I have some jokes in my life that could have used some spirit. Spirit, Bob Hope said, spirit makes you succeed when everything else fails. Do you have that spirit in you? Are you in that mode of spirit? Wyona Judd. Spirit is the breath of God, a universal energy that once created can never be destroyed. In the Brahma Kumaris teaching, no? We are souls. The soul is immortal, eternal, imperishable, pure, powerful, peaceful, loving, divine, delicious. So we have sharings in the book by former president who passed away recently, Jimmy Carter. You can get sharings from that. I just bumped into it this morning and I was just so delighted. Our former president, Jimmy Carter, says, spirit is like the wind, in that we can't see it, but we can see its effect, which are profound. You see why I thought this book would be nice for us to look into what is spirit. What is spirit to you? Put it in the chat now. Roma Downey. I think Roma was to be touched by an angel, if you remember her from that show. Spirit is what connects us to God and also to each other. So when you're looking at all of this fighting and hating and bombing and warring, people have lost their spirit. They've lost the spirit of their existence, that they're here as God's children. But, you know, energy wanes. And so we're at that point in history where energy has become chaotic and entropy has taken place. So even though we were sent down here from the divine and God's love and grace as a result of birth and rebirth and using energy just got crazy. And so we're not in the place we used to be. Remember Gloria Steinem? Here's what she said. There is an essence of the divine in all living things. And each person is literally a microcosm of the universe. That is spirit, by Gloria Steinem. So I've, one of the things I love about books is they last for a long time around you. And when you bump into them again, it's like so interesting. By Robin Gibb. Do you remember the Bee Gees, the singers, the brothers? So Robin Gibb's wife, Dweena, has been a very good friend of the Brahma Kumaris in Miami, in London, and in India. And is very close also to Sister Geeta, used to cook for them too. I get from hearing a piece of music what most people probably get from religion. To me, spirit, it is a very spiritual motivator. The spirit is a very spiritual motivator. Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees. Don't you love that? It's a spiritual motivator. Oh, well, look who here. Daddy Janki of the Brahma Kumaris. Her answer to what is spirit. The body and the soul together make up a human being. Perceiving ourself as the immortal spirit or the soul, our relationship with nature starts with our bodies, and every action that we perform affects the physical matter that our bodies are made of. It also has some effect on all other matter around us. Thus, the state of the matter around us and the condition of the world as a whole is a reflection not just of the quality of our actions, but also the state of well-being of the soul, the spirit. At the heart of all conflict between nations, groups, and individuals is the profound peacelessness of the human heart as it grasps for meaning and fulfillment by attachment with external impermanent things, rather than with the eternal truth concerning God, the soul, and the dreams of life. Wasn't that beautiful? By Daddy Janki. Wow. So this is our book for the month. What is spirit? What is spirit? Everyone has such unique interpretations of things in life. Each person is right in their own way. But how do we bring it all together? How do we make it make sense that we can all walk in our self-respect and be our true selves? Dick Gregory, Ayana Gregory, I'll send this one to you. This is your dad. Ayana Gregory's here in Washington, D.C. She performed for us at the event with Prince Manvendra and DeAndre with our county council member, Evan Glass, for the LGBTQ Pride Month. Her father says, Dick Gregory, when I saw Nelson Mandela walk out of jail with no hatred and no bitterness, I realized he had authentic spirit. On page 101, BK Sister Jenna. Shall I read it? To answer what is spirit, I first raised the question, who am I? And began to realize that I was the living being sitting quietly behind my eyes in the form of a point of light, star-like. But I know and feel that it doesn't stop there, because there's a recording in the living being, a point of light in the form of a star, a recording that spanned many lifetimes, the recording of that which is true, the duty, the goddess, and the recording when I left that role and played another. As a result, I am here looking within the spirit. the living being, and I realized I'm one of the actors in an eternal cycle. And right now, I choose to reconnect with the Supreme Being so I can rekindle the goddess in me, the spirit. What is spirit, everyone? Our little book club for today. Wasn't that sweet? So let's take a moment and have a little meditation. Let's let go of these labels that hide our spirit. Let go of the attachments to the limited human world. And let's experience our spirit now. Om Shanti. The time that we choose to be aware doesn't necessarily require me to just sit and meditate. But even while I walk and move around, I can be in a meditative awareness, which is awareness of the soul, the original, eternal, imperishable being of light. For a little while, I'd like to invite you to be present, to be here, and to be now. Allow your mind to settle in the moment, to relax. This meditation is about awareness. It's about becoming aware of your original and eternal self. It's about connecting to your truth. Let go of your name. And observe yourself feeling nameless. Let go of your gender to discontinue thinking you're a man or a woman. Let it go and observe how you would feel walking around without a gender. Let go of the role that you play and let go of the titles that you own. Observe how you're feeling as you are gradually letting go. Let go of your religion and put it aside just for now. And let go of your nationality and even the language that you're accustomed to. Imagine you have no name, gender, role, title, religion, nationality, or even a language. Ask yourself, how do you feel at this moment? And in this feeling, who would think of you and who would you think of? The Supreme Soul would think of you, and you, the liberated soul would think of the Supreme. In this state of absolute freedom, I am truly who I am. A free, peaceful, pure, immortal, and eternal soul. Allow yourself to just be absorbed. Child, it initiates within me energies of goodness from the Spirit, respect, love, honesty, integrity, kindness, courage, loyalty, introspection, determination. Did I say courage? It's all a journey, everyone. So let's listen to my beautiful Sister Gita effect, and hopefully you've gotten that book by now. I hear it's really been a magical experience, and thank you for that. Here's the Sister Gita effect.
Greatness is what I've selected from a pocketbook full of virtues, and it says, it is common for great people to have faced ostracism and rejection, through which their greatness has emerged. Certainly, great talent needs to have the ego knocked out of it to be of real use to humanity. What a powerful statement. A wilderness experience can be humbling, immensely strengthening, and the making of us. When we have no other support to turn to, we are more easily able to recognize the source of true greatness and the need to connect with that great being, the divine. Have a day full of greatness, because we are the greatness. We're just in the wilderness searching for it once again. Om Shanti. Have a great day.
She's such an amazing spirit, and I want to apologize to our engineer in the sound booth. I went ahead and did Sister Gita instead of AI. Could we go to AI now and see What is Spirit by Lexi Potemkin? Go ahead. Let's scroll up. There she is, her life, her story with the Dalai Lama as a little girl. So What is Spirit is a beautifully illustrated hardcover gift book by Lexi. It explores how people from all faiths and backgrounds experience the presence of spirit, sharing inspiring quotes, personal stories, and reflections gathered through Potemkin's extensive interviews. It's enhanced by the vibrant artwork by renowned artist Peter Max, making it both thought-provoking and visually captivating. Often described as a devotional or conversational collection, it invites the reader to explore spirituality through a diverse perspective, taxi drivers and presidents alike. So Lexi Potemkin is an author, ordained interfaith minister, counselor, and former Miss World USA. She has traveled globally as a human rights activist, collaborated with the Dalai Lama and Tibetan monks, and authored a series of similar spiritual reflections. What is peace? What is love? What is death? What is laughter? So it's very true. I've actually read quite a lot of them. So according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, Potemkin defines spirit as a reflection of a reflection. The echo of eternity that lights our conscience, reveals our purpose, and steals our resolve. Beautiful. All right. Hello, everyone. Om Shanti, Nirmala, Sunita, Gunjan, Sangeet, Grace. Spirit first raise the question, who am I? Sister Jenna. Jackie, Spirit is my connection between the supreme humanity and nature. Hi, Savi, Grace, Ulala, are you a fellow doula? Okay. Rajasthan. Hi, Michelle. Spirit is the silent, eternal essence of who you truly are, pure, aware, and beyond the grasp of time. Very good. Tamil, Lilawati, Jyoti, Randy. Sunil, hello. Hi. Hi, Nicole. The Spirit is my divine nature that connects me to God. Beautiful. Hi, Renuka. Spirit is an essence that guides our emotional intelligence through life. So true. Sandeep, Nicole, Amit, Jackie, Dr. Etty. I remember this book. It was a beautiful book. Hi, Dr. Etty. Gigi, Darlene, Chalvaquad, Dinesh, Shobha, Ulala. Shanti to all peace and loving beings. Good morning. So thanks everyone for joining us. I hope you enjoyed today's little show. It was lovely, huh? What is spirit? Keep serving your spirit. Keep staying true. Practice loving everybody the same. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us on Next Normal. Please take care of your inner world. Bye.